Hi, I'm Augustine Atobatele and I'm Creative Director of Studio Augustine.
Hi, my name's Cat Hoad. I run Absolute Project Management.
Interior designers are storytellers. They create a narrative, basically transforming what it is that, your ultimate vision, your ideas, your concepts, your rituals, and transform that creatively into a space. The process working with the interior designer starts off with the initial consultation, followed by the site visit, progresses on to the concept creation. The next step after this is coming up with the design work. Once this agreed, we go into the technical drawings, where all the drawings and elevation, allowing the designer to see the workings of the space. From this, we go into procurement. The procurement process is whereby the designer purchases the items, including mixing with some of the items that you might already have. Next stage, which is the installation, whereby all the projects, the magic starts to come alive.
A brief, when you're instructing an interior designer, is essentially a description of what you would like to achieve and what you'd like the interior designer to do for you, if you know what that is. It's really important that that is clearly defined from the start, and that's partly the responsibility of the designer, not just you. But it's really important to be very clear about exactly what you want to achieve so that the designer is clear about what that is and makes sure the focus of their time and expertise is directed in the right way. I think it's useful before you contact an interior designer so that you can be clear with what your brief is and also efficient when talking to them from your point of view and their point of view, to think about realistically what your budget is, the scope of the project, including kind of infrastructure type stuff if you need a new heating system and if the electrics need replacing, considerations, colours, textures, the kind of styles, architectural or interiors wise, that you like and also that you don't like. If you're thinking about whether you can afford to work with an interior designer, I think there are a few things you can bear in mind. Some designers will be prepared to do small projects and or small bits of a bigger project. I think it's also worth bearing in mind your time and your experience and knowledge, and whether actually paying for an interior designer will save loads of time probably, but also may save you loads of money in the long run.
Interior designer and various designers have various sort of structures in terms of how they set their fee. In one way is an hourly rate. In this situation, the designer offers to work by the hour. The other way is to work within a fixed sum for the entire project. And this is where the designer provides you a fixed sum, breaking down what the invoices are going to be for various stages across the entirety of the project. The other sort of alternative is where there's a mixture of both, where there's a fixed fee for a potential sort of part of the project percentage of it. And in the other part, perhaps like procurement, where it goes into buying the furniture and the accessories, and this is charged within an hourly rate. Interior designers get incredible, amazing trade discounts, which can save you thousands of pounds and affording you the opportunity to have that really sort of special piece that makes your home your home. As the client, it is your responsibility to ensure that everyone within the team, including us interior designers, that we have the expertise, including the contractors, in order to carry out the job, and as well as the sort of safety of sort of the wider environment. As interior designers, we'll inform you in terms of like what requirements and licenses you perhaps may need. For example, planning application or building certification.
If you're not happy with the end result, I'd really strongly suggest an informal discussion to start with. And if that doesn't work, go to the BIID complaints procedure, which you'll find on the website. And if your designer is a BIID registered practice, that you can follow the process set out on there. best way of choosing an interior designer, if you don't have recommendations that you really trust from friends or colleagues, is to go to the BIID website and look at the tab which is how to find an interior designer, which is a very good way of finding a designer who's going to be, well, ideally geographically local to you, although not always, and that works the style or in the particular specialism that you're interested in doing.
A great way to choose an interior designer is through the BID website. They offer an incredible referral scheme whereby you offer details on your project, the timescale and your budget, and they narrow down a list of designers that basically fit, what your requirements are.